Hi everyone! How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Hey Momo, well done getting first. Thank you for the nyanya. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Hope you're all having a lovely, lovely Wednesday. There we go. Alright, so today we're going to be working on a big centerpiece today. We're going to be doing a war roll from French Crusade. I wasn't in a massive rush to do this one because I thought it would be a bit tricky to do. I wasn't really sure how to do the skin. I looked over it and it's actually not too bad. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing how it goes. Probably should have cleaned it up a bit more after printing it off, but that's fine. Hey Momo, hello. Yeah, so most of this is going to be like plain skin and floor with a lot of like rusty metal. How are you? I'm pretty good. I had to rush eating my dinner like before the stream. I didn't realize it was so close to when I was streaming, so I had to like down it in like 20 minutes and just take in like a ton of orange juice. But other than that, I'm good. I'm good. It's been a chill day. Just been exploring and shrouded and stuff. I'm gonna be through that update so quickly, and then I'm gonna have nothing to do in that game. I thought White Eye might have been on today, but I think he's really busy with his college work right now. Because last time, yeah, he was having like a lot of exams and stuff. So I think that's what he's currently doing. All right, so what we're gonna do to start this off? Yeah, I know. What we're gonna do? We're gonna start off with some Bogman's Glow, which I don't usually use. Actually, this is like the first container I have of this because I barely ever give anything I use like canned skin. I don't know why. I tend to stick with pale skin. But yeah, let's get started. Start with the claws. Gonna have an awkward paint this one because it's like part demon, so its body parts are like morphed all over the place, so it's hard to figure out what is what. But I'll figure it out. Not to mention this thing has like what, 8 fingers on the one claw. Making this a little quirky. No. I love that mini. Thank you, Mama. Thank you. I freaking love this as well. This was one of the minis that got me into French Crusade because I just thought it was really, really cool looking. It's a mechanized like mutant demon wolf thing with like a chainsaw mouth. And what's not to love about that, honestly? Once I get this one finished, this is like the last Heretic Legion mini I need to do, and then that's that entire army finished. Where's this freaking claw? I'm looking at this right now and I cannot figure out where. It's like there's 2 nails growing out the one finger. Don't know, probably doesn't matter. That's the thing you realize when you're painting demons
demons just do not play by regular rules, so you just have to just not care about it that much because they're just inconsistent, and that's kind of the point. Alright, that's the one bit all done with the skin on it. I'm going to move on to the upper arm area. I don't know why I'm narrating. I think it's because I'm doing this by myself. I feel the need to keep yapping. Maybe I should just concentrate and chill while the music plays. I might do that. I don't know how those YouTubers do it. There's some YouTube channels I see where they... Is like a specific Swedish one I watch? Where they do this thing where they go to people who have like a really, really big collection. And they complete one of the armies for them to reduce the amount of backlog they have. And they put up like so many cameras around the painting station while they're doing the minis. I'm like, how can you guys do that? How can you guys concentrate with like 5 different cameras looking at you all at once? And then know you have enough like shots to make like a good like 20-minute video or something. Very impressive. Like there's some YouTube videos out there that don't take a lot of thought, but then there's ones like that that are very, very impressive. I love the name yapping. Thank you, Mama. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of the Death Guard miniatures quite a bit. Or, well, definitely Chaos miniatures in general, where they have like organic parts attached onto robotic parts. It's a big thing with the Chaos ones where they're like attaching demons onto machinery. So you still see like all the organic force fused onto that stuff in like the worst way possible. Really cool. That thing I really like about Chaos. Probably why I like these ones. The fact he's hunched over is making this a little tricky. The thing I'm slightly concerned about is I'm going to have to do some dry brushing later. I wonder if I'll be able to get the dry brush into those little neat pockets. Because I do love dynamic poses. Dynamic poses make miniatures really, really cool looking, but they also make it really awkward to paint sometimes. I love beast-like creatures wearing steampunk armor and weapons that look so cool.
Oh, there was a bunch of stuff in. Oh, cheese.
Hey, Klats, welcome in.
That was good to have some cheese.
If that's the case, Momo, you'd really like Trench Crusade. It's absolutely stuffed full of that kind of thing.
How are you doing, Klutz? How's your day going? Thank you for giving Klutz a shout out, Momo. Like anyone gets. Ooh, I know I shouldn't tempt you, Momo, but
they unveiled the Christmas boxes for Warhammer this year, and one of the boxes is Skaven.
I think you get over 30
Skaven in the box for about £100 odd. Yeah, I really shouldn't tempt you with that kind of thing.
Not hate me for Trench Crusade, I'll be fair.
No. I told you, if you ever want to get into the Trench Crusade, just let me know. I'll print them off and I'll send like a squad up. Well, down technically because you're down the way.
I was like, oh, sucks, Klutz.
Hope you get better soon. Have you guys? Well, I'm doing really well. I'm just having like a nice chill time here. How you doing, Momo? Is this all just here? No. Alright, there's where it ends, okay.
I keep losing tracking.
Oh well. Let's do the back end. There. Oh. I'm probably gonna have to get a new small layer brush then, because I favour this brush so much that it just wears down the bristles so there's barely anything left. I really should try and use a bigger brush, but I like using the small brushes.
Oh, and I vanished. Thank you for the luck, Klats. Thank you.
One thing I do need to learn when doing painting is I need to learn not to rush. Probably one of my worst habits, because you end up making mistakes and having to go back and fix them. You excited for painting your orcs again, Momo? Oh, speaking of that, did you end up getting that magazine with that orc eagle on it? God, damn it. I am actually going to be so hyped to get through this skin. Oh yeah, hopefully. I don't know if it's on Forbidden Planet or Hatchet Artworks anymore. I saw the magazines for the Genestealer Cultware, and I was very, very tempted to get it. Like, very tempted, and I remembered, oh yeah, you have literal tons of things left to paint. What are you doing? Do not buy anything else. Really dumb. Doesn't matter if it's at a discount, I really, really, really should not start another army again. I was very tempted though. The Genestealer Cult is super interesting.
I was supposed to continue on them today, but I was sort.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying on Discord, yeah. That's fair enough. You don't want to end up painting them and then making, like, feeling like you made a mistake and wishing you hadn't started doing it when you were tired. Yeah, I get that. I've actually been slowing down quite a bit with the painting. The other day I counted up the menus I'd painted this year, and I've already painted over 100. And that's the goal I try to do every year. I try to keep the backlog down. I paint 100 miniatures a year. So I've officially done that, so I'm quite happy. Anything on top of that is a bonus. And honestly, my backlog would be going down if I just stopped buying more miniatures. I really need to curb that habit. It's a bad habit. Like I just recently backed a Kickstarter for a campaign that gives you like tanks and mechs. And it's to do with like an alternate World War II, where the technology advances in Germany and the US and all that get like mechs. There's like mechs in like late 1940s kind of thing. So because I backed that campaign, I've been looking up like camouflage designs for tanks from World War II on the German and the American sides. To be like, okay, does this make sense if the mechs have this one during this time period? I get way too into like being like quote unquote lore accurate for something that isn't even real. I don't know why I'm like that. It's strange. It makes it more fun for me though. So like I looked up information on the lore. It turns out Germany stopped using the grey colour scheme for tank late into the war and started using like a yellowy, was it a yellowy, green and brown camouflage for the tanks. So any tanks that was grey were from like earlier in the war that hadn't been recolored.
Best paint minis, though I should have time this weekend for it.
Hopefully you'll be able to, if you're feeling better. But it can take a lot to get yourself to paint the minis, but once you get one done, it feels so good. Like a big accomplishment. And then when you post it online and people are like, oh, you did a good job with that. That's just like an extra layer of like pushing down that self-critic that says that's not that good. Like when I first started the hobby, I did not think I was, well, technically I wasn't that great to start with, because obviously that's what it's like when you start. But the more I posted them online, the more encouragement I got, the better I felt. And then I just got confidence and started learning new techniques and testing out new things. Doing different ranges to see how different it was to paint those compared to like regular units and the like. As a hobby, I'm very glad I got into, even if it does suck up a ton of my time. I think that's the length done, is it? Fairly down. Yeah, that's the legs done in the chest. One of the arms we just need to do. Yeah, we just need to do the one other arm, and then we can start shading and do dry brush. The base for this one I might not touch, because I've got a bunch of stuff coming in the mail, like miniature barbed wire and the like. I'm going to put it onto this base. Unfortunately, I was going to use like, that was the word for it. I was going to put like a pre-sculpted base that would put this on, but because it comes with this like rebar and stuff, that wouldn't look quite right on a pre-sculpted base. So I was like, you know, screw it, I'm gonna put it onto like just a regular one. So to be fair, with this thing, if I just put like mud down, it would look good already, because it's like, the rationale would be it's like in the middle of no man's land or something, so that would make sense for the setting. Thing I'm not ready for this franchise, Trench Crusade, is I during the Kickstarter I did actually back to get terrain. So at some point I might actually print off some terrain and make my own trench that I can play it on top of. I'm gonna look, I need to go to my friend's house to take care of her cat. No worries, Momo. Have fun looking after the little kitty cat. And have a lovely day, you awesome Chimera. And there. Have fun painting, I will. Thank you, Momo. And thank you for the head pats.
Nya nya.
Thank you for the nya. Thank you. Oh yeah, I need to do the hand as well, that's the thing. I need to watch out for this miniature. I didn't realise there was so many cables going in and out of the skin. Hey Creator, welcome in buddy. Welcome in. How you doing? Get and of course, as per it was before, there's like 9 different digits to come out of this damn thing. Or even is the freaking Allen in this? hands are so confusing.
Lizard, 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 lizard. Wait. Lizard. Hey Josh, how you doing, buddy? Alive but well?
I suppose you can't be complaining about that too much.
Found some anime to watch for the season until the spring 2026 kicks off with the bangers. Hell yeah.
I need to get back to watching more anime. I've not been watching that much since my TV broke. I need to do that. Especially since I'm paying not Netflix, a Crunchyroll subscription. So if I don't keep watching anime, I'm gonna freaking waste that money.
Oh yeah, this reminds me.
Aldrin was saying about how he wanted to do some like trench coats from this franchise, and I saw the other day some really good looking Procty units for that faction. I don't even remember what they look like, so I can send it. I should just paint this entire thing in brown and then figure out later which part of these is actually the freaking nails.
But Intel ship is doing well enough that I have not been sent away yet. That's good. That's a good sign. Keep at it, buddy. But how's the dragon of pain doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I had to rush my dinner earlier, but other than that, I'm doing stupendously well. I'm having a
Very chill
Wednesday.
I wish the tracking in this camera would keep up, but other than that, yeah,
I'm good. Go. So easy to miss bits. You think to yourself, oh, I've got everything, and then you look at it again, it's like, I missed the entire bottom of that leg. Not done. I just do another once over. Make sure I got all the skin detail. Looks like it did. And wonderful. Love to see it.
Luck in railway building. Thank you for the luck, buddy. Have fun with the railway building. And how you doing, by the way, Josh? You doing good? Okay, I'm trying to think if I should do the finish the skin first or move on to the other parts. Probably better doing the skin first. Right, what's the steps? Right, we're doing shading it red and then we're moving on to purple. Then once we get that out of the way, I'm gonna do probably the metal details, get them all rusted up. And then once that's out of the way, it's just going to be like cables and the fur and the nails, and then that's not going to take that long. And then after that, we're going to finish the like the basing, like the rebar and all that stuff.
terrible cramp on this. Oh, this actually looks good once I'm done with it. Yeah, it stands out. I quite like the way that the skin looks right now. I'm not as distressed as I'd want. Because the whole point is the skin's meant to be uh, uh, like inflamed and like it's having a hard time. That's why I'm gonna be applying red right here. Have to be careful, I don't want to put too much on at once. Especially I don't want it to bleed into the white areas. Well, it doesn't really matter too much, to be fair, but it's a good rule of thumb. Ta-da. And luckily this actually takes a lot less time than the painting, but still need to be very attentive. Also, another aspect that I love about Trench Crusade is, see, because it's like really like rough war setting, you don't have to worry about being like too clean. If it looks a little messy, if anything, that actually serves its purpose. Everything is supposed to be like really dirty and unkempt and unpleasant looking in the setting. You know, as long as it doesn't look like horrendously bad, you're usually gonna be fine. Like sometimes you can get complacent and be like, "Oh, this can look messy," and then it ends up you end up not paying attention enough, and it just looks actually bad. I've done that before, and I had to do a lot of like cleaning up. Also, good thing about doing the shading, all the little details that we've covered over with the base coat now get more pronounced now that we've added the shade. Gives it a lot more distinct. Also, you don't want it to blow up much. well. If the shade paint ends up pulling in places, good idea to move that around. Because when I was first starting out, when I was doing like Necron, I did that initially where I didn't move it around, and the Necrons ended up looking way too rusty. And if you ever see Necrons, they do not look rusty. That's not really their thing. Unless you go for like a certain faction with like coppery looking, but yeah. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, we've got the ready tint going. Then we're gonna add on some Druchii Violet. Which I think the reason for that is it makes it look kind of bruised. So the red is for like inflammation and the purple is for like bruising and stuff. Alright, so all the bits we've just done, we're going to go over them again. The thing with this second claw is you don't need to be as heavy because we've already put on the Carbog Crimson. There we go. Spreading this out, we're getting a lot of use out of just one amount of Druchii Violet. Also helps that I can't really notice what one's a bit, what one what bits I've done and what bits I haven't done. Because the Druchii Violet really blends in. Alright, so this is what the skin is looking like. And after this we're going to do a dry brush, and once we do the dry brush that's it, completely done. And then we can move on to the metal detailing. Part of me kind of wants to do the fur next, but good rule of thumb is do all the big stuff first when you're painting, and then move on to the small details. Because the chance of you going over the small details when you're doing the big details is pretty high. So yeah, that's why you want to do them first.
easily flesh. I hope I don't regret this, because this seems a bit lighter than I'd like.
I've also not used this one before. I was kind of worried about not getting full coverage with the dry brush, but I think I'm kind of fine with the inflamed skin look if I miss a bit. Hey Tiger Lily, welcome in. How you doing? So we're both painting today. Nice. Yeah, what are you painting? What are you up to? Okay, give me 2 seconds. Gosh. There we go. Yeah, today we're doing like a Trench Crusade War Wolf right now. I'm painting some doll eyes for my sister. She needs a few for a plushie. She's making. Oh, nice. How about she look? I love that I know so many creative people. It's a real pleasure. Need a bit more paint. Alright, the dry brushing is kind of tricky. With all the armor and the fact that punched over is kind of getting but okay, now I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to turn out.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's one of those things I'm not going to realize until we're actually finished completely. Alright, screw it. That's where I'm going to leave the skin. I'll leave the skin like that, and then I'm going to move on to the metal detailing. Hey Tiger, I dare you to make the doll eyes like demon eyes, or like something from Annabelle or whatever. I guess then you'd have to make backup eyes, and you know, it'd be twice the work, but I think that would be really funny. Oh, does glow in the dark? Ooh, yeah. Oh, glow in the dark is perfect. Oh yeah. You can just hand it over like regular, and then they have it in the room, and they're just, Bravo, is that you? I know it's you, Bravo. Yep. Welcome in, Bravo. Yeah, I love that idea though. That they think, oh, it's just a regular doll, and then it comes to the nighttime, and it's just the eyes are glowing from the other side of the room. I think it's haunted. How you doing, Bravo? Welcome in, buddy. Alright, let's get some silver detailing on this. Oh, a pink rubber ducky! Well done, Bravo, well done. I don't think anyone is going to top that today. Doing good, just get me dolls. Nice, gotta love a good McDonald's. I had one of those the other day. Do you know when... Have you guys seen that recently, where they've been doing this campaign where they take stuff from McDonald's from across the world? It was interesting tasting like the... I can't remember what country it was. It was like Austria. No, it was Indonesia. Indonesia have like a pretzel McFlurry thing. Not really my thing. Give it a try though. And also the Middle East, I think it was United Arab Emirates, has like macaroni cheese, like batter macaroni cheese bake thing. They were okay. Can't say they were that good. Now I like macaroni cheese as well. Ah, yeah, this is making it look way better.
The plushie she's making is actually kind of wolf-like creature with belted wings, so I'm basically doing base colors and glow in the dark colors of those colors so she can pick. That's actually really freaking cool. It's kind of amusing. So you're doing a wolf at the same time I'm doing a wolf. Perfect. Except this thing is barely a wolf. It's like a possessed human being shoved into a metal apparatus that ends up looking like a wolf. So same diff. The universe decided it was wolf. Apparently so. It's very appropriate because it's been getting so dark recently. I was out for a drive last week and it started turning dark at 3 PM. I was like, holy shit, it's really getting into the winter spirit now. Yeah, it starts getting dark for us about 8:30. It reminds me of once when I was a kid and I was in school. It was like really early in the morning and the freaking moon was up. The moon was up at like 9 o'clock in the morning. There's certain points in the winter where it's like, you don't deserve sunlight. You get 2 hours, you get 3 hours of sunlight a day and you're gonna be happy with it. I suppose that's what happens when you get really far away from the sun, isn't it? Yeah. See what this thing has like pure like silver. It almost has good boy energy. It's almost a shame I'm gonna rust it to hell and back. I do want to say that. I just feel bad for Josh having to get up and go work outside in the dark. Oh yeah, that would really suck. I mean, like in the summer it's bad enough working outside because it gets really hot and you're doing like physical labor and stuff. But then when it gets dark, it's freezing cold and you cannot see shit. I've seen workmen in the roads where they have to wear the like the hats with the lights on them stuff, and get the giant industrial lights with the generators. So yeah, I wish Josh all the luck.
That sounds miserable.
I never really considered it, but it's... Oh, well done, Seribot, well done. Like, that, the miniature doesn't really come out that well when it's like initially white, but see when you start painting it, it's like playing one of those painting games, like the Mario one with the brush, where you paint something and it goes from like pure white into something with like bright, vibrant color. Oh wait, no, the one I'm thinking of is, what do you call it? Super Mario Sunshine. That's the one. I really wish Nintendo would bring its games to Steam, but they would never do that. Nintendo would probably freak out at the idea of their games going on sale. Nintendo loves going on about, oh, we can't put our games on sale, it will devalue them, while making like their new Pokemon games the same standard as like a PS2 game. I know PS2 games are good in that, but like you shouldn't be charging modern prices for what is the equivalent to a PS2 game. I feel bad for Game Freak almost. Because I can't remember what it was, but they recently showed a trailer for a game that they're working on, and it looks so much better than what they're bringing out with Pokemon. Like they've actually put in a shit ton of effort to make the game look really, really cool. And Pokemon is just like the sprites. They've not updated the sprites in a lot of the Pokemon, and it just looks so bland, like just been ported from the DS. And all the textures and the terrain break. I don't mean to constantly like have a go at Nintendo, but my god, they deserve it recently. I was happy to hear that lawsuit they have against Palworld, one of the points was to do with the patent that they did in the US, to do with like the ball catching mechanic, along with like having party members in combat alongside you and stuff. It was a whole thing, and that got approved in the US, and recently that has actually been getting reevaluated by that patent office. I'm so happy about that. Because you can't allow like a big company like Nintendo to patent mechanics like that, which they didn't even make. A lot of the mechanics they use has been a thing since like Shin Megami Tensei, or even earlier than that. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if Shin Megami Tensei were the one that started that whole trend of like catching and using creatures. Because that series has been around for such a freaking long time. I don't think they've been around since the NES. Was it the SNES?
Hey Froster, welcome in. How you doing? How's Vampire the Masquerade going? It's not a snow. Nice. Nice. Love to hear it. Oh, we get snow here at some point. Hopefully not for long, like a week or something, but yeah. Have you went out and made the snowman yet? Also, I've ordered the minis, should arrive by next week. Nice. I can't wait to see. Listen, freaking track. Oh wait, did I just put? Oh no, we're fine. I thought I just put paint on the camera. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing those minis. I've been trying really hard not to actually get into Drukhari because I thought Drukhari are really neat. But the problem in Warhammer is a lot of neat factions. So as soon as you get far into painting one faction, you're like, oh, there's another cool one. And then you get distracted and you end up with like just tons and tons of miniatures. I've been quite good. The only Warhammer miniatures I've bought recently are like the Kill Team starter box and the Night Lord starter. Not starter. Just the Night Lord Kill Team box. That's the only recent ones I've bought, which is good. I have bought Star Wars and like Kickstarters and stuff, but I'll stop counting that as a win. If I can start to wean myself off of Warhammer stuff, I'll be able to save a lot of money. At least that's the theory. Well, a miniature painting theory. Yeah. Thanks for watching. We should plan painting collab. Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot. That's about done. For the silver. Mostly.
I missed doing art collabs with you and Gordy.
Yeah. I miss that as well.
I can't remember when the last time that was that Gordy actually did art collab. I think it was. Was it that Fox? Like that 3D puzzle thing he was doing? It was either that or the one where it was like the room with the like stickers. And I remember the last one you did was, what was it, the Drukhari Witches, wasn't it? I don't think it was Perla Art. It was either the Witches or Perla Art. I'm just trying to remember what was the last thing that you and Gordy were painting. But not painting, like working on art-wise. Back in August. Yeah. God, I wish there was a way of making it that the bristles stayed straight on the brush. I feel like half the time I'm painting is just like maneuvering them to not have split ends. There we go. Oh, Scourges, that's what it was. Stop. Aggressive there. The more I'm looking at this now, I actually don't mind the skin too much. It looks very, very distressed. Which is what I was going for. That happens like every single time I paint something on one of these streams. I look at the thing and I'm like, this looks horrible. I've made a terrible mistake. And then I get to the end of the stream and usually it's like, do you know what, this somehow came back together again, I don't know how. That's why I'm really, really thankful that it takes very little time. It's just finding the shape. I don't know if you can really even I guess you can technically class like a shader as paint, even though it's mostly just for dyeing colors a different color. So what you're looking forward to most painting, Frosty? You're looking forward to painting the Orc or the Dark Elder the most? Because if you start off with orcs, you'll be painting orcs about the same time as Momo's doing her orcs.
It'll be an orc versus orc off. Oh, I was asking what one are you most looking forward to painting first? The orcs or the Drukhari? Oh, I'll do the Drukhari first, of course. Yeah. That way you've now got 2 squads in your army. Right. That's most of that shading done. Oh, no, never mind. I forgot the undersides. Alright, nice. Would you believe that we're only just getting started? We've finished the skin, and that's us halfway through doing the metal. Part of me kind of envies my earlier self when I first started doing this, where I just did like the base coat and then a shade and then I was done. Yeah, I don't do that for a lot of the minis now. I do the base coat shade and then do like 2 different versions of dry brush most often. It takes so goddamn long, but you just cannot argue with the results. The main thing that made me start doing dry brushing was there was a certain miniature that I had to paint like orc skin color. And when I was done with it, I was like, that does not look right. That looks way too freaking dark. That does not look like the bright, vibrant colors I've seen. And I realized it's because I finished at the shading step instead of continuing on to like the highlights and slash dry brushing. Then once I'd done that, I was like, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. The slight unfortunate part is, though, because I've moved on to doing a different method, half of my Blood Angels now look a lot darker than the most recent ones I've been doing. Which I don't mind. You can rationalize and be like, these Blood Angels armor is gotten like a lot dirtier over time from use and stuff. Right, what's up next? Next. Oh yeah, Typhus corrosion. There we go. That's when the proper like rust kicks in. Then we move on from that to, well, this one. I discovered this recipe. It was a godsend on how to make something look rusty. Because until then, I was just like apply Aggress Airshade and leave it like this. But this way, it just looks way better.
Gonna go do more Vampire the Masquerade. Have a great stream. Thank you, Frosty. Have a fun stream yourself in Vampire the Masquerade. I bet you will, that's a fun game. I remember the first time I applied this paint, I thought I'd ruined the miniature. It almost looks like it's like obscuring detail. But once you let it sit, it ends up revealing enough that it does look like it's just like a big layer of rust that's went on top of the thing. As long as you don't go too overboard, you know. That's the general rule of thumb. Do not overpaint if you can help it. Oh, when I say overpaint, I mean do not put like a big daub on it once and then leave it there. I've seen people do that. A lot of people do that when they're first starting off, and it just ends up looking so bad. There's always learning steps. You gotta take your time. You gotta like do a lot of shit, like figure out the best way of doing these techniques stuff. The process. There we go, that nice shiny armor looks so bad now. In the best kind of way. Oh, I should probably show you guys what the reference. Where is it? There we are. So yeah, this is what we're working towards right now, basically. More or less, this is like the original concept art of what we're doing right now. The one we're doing is obviously they had to simplify it slightly because, you know, 3D printers and stuff. But yeah, that is the goal. Actually, looking at it, the technique that I'm using is gonna get us very close to that rust effect. I'm quite happy with that. I'm not really sure about the skin though. The skin is, it's definitely not as close as I'd want. I feel like that has more red in it than what I'm applying. I don't want to mess about with it too much, so that's the... Nah, I'm not gonna mess with it much, probably. I might add some like technical blood paint stuff and get it a little bit closer. But yeah, I'm not gonna screw around too much. I'm just gonna leave that one there.
Is it? Oh, no, no. I thought the music could stop there for a second. I was like, wait, what? It's supposed to be a lo-fi sessions, like playlist, doing like the most popular lo-fi songs right now. Gotta be really careful. I don't want to hear too much. Because there's a bunch of like sigils and stuff on these. I don't want to completely cover. Yeah, I was, I almost forgot to do the opposite side of the faceplate. Yeah, like that looked a bit dull looking. I was like, oh, that's why. Alright, cool. That's the bulk of the rust effects done. I'll leave them for a bit. Then I'm going to do a dry brush of Rise of Rust on it. Get the orange effects on the corners. And once we do that, we're gonna... Oh yeah, stippling with silver. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna dry brush. Because with the guide I follow to do the rust, they want to do all these steps as I'm doing them. And then the last one is use like a sponge or a brush and like dot it about the place. Yeah, get like a random position for to make the rust look realistic, like the silver's coming through it. But for these ones, I don't know, I don't really like doing that unless it's like a weapon. I feel like it looks more realistic on a weapon. Oh, give me a second. I'm just going to point. When you're doing painting, there's nothing worse when the bristles start to split. Because it just ruins whatever you're trying to paint. Because the paint can go off in just random directions and just ruin what you're doing. Usually a death knell of the brush that you're using. You can stave that off as long as possible, the better. Unfortunately, this one it's not on. Back together. Oh, that would not the best, but that'll do. Alright, dry brush, dry brush. There's rust effects. Be careful you don't go too hard with the dry brushing. If you have too much paint on the brush when you're doing the dry brushing, it just goes everywhere and it just ruins what you're trying to do. You have to like take off the majority of it off the paintbrush and then you go ham. And by ham I mean you very, very carefully move the brush towards the miniature and then just go back and forth, back and forth, back. And over time you'll notice like a build-up of colour on the thing. Right, I'll do. I don't know if you can really, well, actually, no, it shows up better. That's like an orange tinge on the corners. It's not super harsh looking, which is kind of the point. You just want like a faint, or to look like orange in the corners. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. I'll do. Then we'll go from there, and I'm gonna do some silver around the border as well. I'm looking at Google Images. Someone has done like a radioactive version. Oh wait, no, it's not radioactive. They got like green on all the sigils and stuff. That's kind of neat idea. I like that. I love that creativity. We can have like a bunch of people doing the same thing, and they all look. It's slightly different. That's one of the things I really like about the hobby, where, like I just said, you can give the same miniature to like 5 different people, and that same one will look so different. They might look very similar because people tend to follow like the regular recipe on how to make it look like what the example is, which I kind of like to do. But even when you do that, just by the just by the fact that they do like different brush strokes, like they go about it in different ways, it just I love it. It's like the snowflake principle, where not every snowflake looks the same, you know. Right. Hopefully this doesn't make a mess. Up above, up. Alright, and there we go. Right. That'll be the armor finished. Look at that. I freaking love that. Look at that. Like it's got the God, what's the word? It's like they got the deterioration from like the rust. It's also got like the orange little highlights there. And it's got the silver around the corners. That more like definition contrast. I know I'm the one that's done this, but I still really like this. I like it. This is going. Then the next steps probably won't take up that much time actually. The next bits we're going to be doing is like the claws and the cables and the fur. I'm probably going to do the fur next. I'm going to do that like a lighter shade of black. And I'm going to go over that with some grey. Add like some contrast between the lower layers of the fur and the top layers. Make it more dynamic looking. How are we doing on time? Oh, time 2 hours. Doing quite well. I don't know how people do like speed painting. Well, I know how they do speed painting, but I could never. Because the thing with speed painting is like, as you'd expect, it's trying to paint something as quickly as possible. And oh my freaking god, it looks so tough. So I imagine the way of doing that would likely be contrast paints. Contrast paint saves you so much time. Like if I use contrast paints on every part of this, I'd probably get it done in like half an hour. Like legit. But it just wouldn't look as detailed as I wanted to. So I don't do it like that. So I kind of use like 3/4 regular paint, and if I have to, a quarter contrast paint. Because occasionally the contrast paints actually do look better. So they save you time and they look better than what you're doing originally. This is when things get difficult because I need to pay attention and not paint over the bits I've done already. So I can't touch the skin and I cannot touch the armor. Only the fur. Which is easier said than done when he's crouching over like that. No, I don't think that. Okay. Part of the reason I'm going to dry brush over this is because once I do this fur in black, you won't notice that it's fur from a distance. You add the contrast, you add the highlight, and it stands out massively is what it actually is. know if it's because of the way that's printed off or what, but this is a little over the place.
Cool. The space copper ones at the knees done. Yeah, I'm definitely going to add highlights. It's just the light black by itself is just not enough. Not after I put so much work into the rest of it. Oh,
it's all coming together.
Oh yeah. Hey, outside buddy. How you doing? Welcome, man. How's the awesome lion boy doing today? Thanks for the head pat, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, we're making really good progress. It's not got much more and then it's finished. I'm good, thanks. You? Yeah, I'm doing swell. Today's went in really, really fast. I don't think it would either. I've mostly just been playing. Oh, I've been checking out the new update for Enshrouded. So you was on Enshrouded all day. Yeah, yeah. I've been poking and prodding the new update to find out how everything works. So yeah, I've been fighting lizard men. I've been doing fishing. I built a new piece of the armor that we got, and I recruited the fisherman. Oh, and I activate the tower for the new region so you guys can teleport in there. And there's capybaras as well. It's been a swell update so far. Oh, and Momo's joined the server. So Momo's in it. I've given her some new equipment to get her started. But yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. I think Momo saw that there was, especially when the new update, and she was like, Yeah, I need to get into this. and we have Alec too. Hell yeah, let's go. Nice. We're getting more and more people in the server. Love it, love it. We're gonna hit that cap before you know it. Slowly but surely, yeah. It's gonna get to a stage where you go to like each region of the map and someone will have a base. And whenever you need supplies, you'll just go to the local base and you use those supplies. Oh shit, I missed a bit. Whoops. Ah, well. I guess I know what I'm gonna have to paint. Easy. That's great. I'm gonna do this bit first. Easier. I got Holly interested, but she'll need time for when she isn't busy. All right. And then with Holly in, we'll get Rosu in, we'll get Hazel in, and then it'll just be a full thing where we're taking down bosses with like 10 people. Oh, Felanya, yeah, Felanya, yeah. We have all the people there, we just need them to have time to play the game. Weird thing. I've been looking at the new armor sets. Do you know they don't actually increase how long you can stay underwater? Which I was expecting. They increase how little the like wetness effect slows down your stamina. Because like when you get wet in it, it now like takes a chunk of your stamina away. But I was kind of hoping they would like give you like time underwater, like a scuba diving suit. But no, we're stuck with 30 seconds underwater, and that's the limit. Ah well. Oh! I did like an Indiana Jones thing at one point. Found a temple with gold coins. And I robbed a chest and immediately the entire like tomb started flooding with water. So I got as many coins as I could get and then I ran out of there. Like some real Indiana Jones shit. Bro, Squishy Josh have it on their wish list? Hell yeah. Reminds me of Sea of Thieves. Oh yeah, Sea of Thieves. I need to give Sea of Thieves a shot. I get gifted that a while back. Just need to actually give it a boot up. I think it was Bravo that gifted me it. It was either Bravo or you, I can't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, you, me, Gordy, Momo, Bravo. Probably Bravo. Yeah, probably Bravo. I'll need to... do they still have that dragon, like, customization stuff for the boat?
Or is that gone now because the Year of Dragon has ended? I'd love to get that. Just get the dragon boat going. But like everyone else, I need time to split between all the games. Hey Phaedros, welcome in. How's it going? I'm just getting into Treasure Crusade. Nice, nice. How are you finding it? It's freaking awesome setting. I love it. here's the trench, not trench wolf, the werewolf. Annie, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. How you doing? Welcome in, Annie. How was your stream? How was Hogwarts Legacy? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. I'm Nemraka. I'm a Dragon Cultist VTuber. I play RPGs, variety games. I also paint miniatures, as you can see here. There we are. Yeah, welcome in. How you doing, Annie? How you doing? Get raided there. Yeah, get raided. And guys, if you're not checked out Annie, Annie is freaking lovely. She's a freaking adorable line streamer. Make sure to go check her out. Love the set. Haven't played my first game yet. Oh yeah, neither have I. I need to find anyone local that actually plays it. I don't even know anyone locally that plays Warhammer. I've just been enjoying doing the miniatures and reading up on the lore and stuff. I'm betting as soon as you find someone to play with, you'll have a wonderful time. Oh, add nuke. Unlucky. I'm good. That's good to hear, Annie. Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Look, we're almost finished. We're most of the way through this. I was going to say a little guy. He's not quite a little guy, but yeah. We got the skin done. We got the metal done. Now I'm doing the fur on the back. And Annie, if you need to, make sure to go get something to eat, get something to drink, and just have a lovely, chill rest of your day, buddy. Oh, right. The part of the skin is showing through there, I wonder if... I'm gonna have to go over that with some... Damn. See, I told you, it's really easy to miss detail. I've missed a part of the skin there. I have to get into that in a second. Game was fun, done a lot of story, but still left some for next time. Done long fight at the end. Let's go. Well done, Annie. That looks so cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is that you completely finished with all the spider sections now? Oh, funny thing, Hellsave. Well, and Annie. Momo found our first cave with spiders in it. I just remember playing through it and like fishing in the game, and Momo was like, "Oh no, spiders!" Oh, that was great. And back from ads. Welcome back, Phaedros. Welcome back. Okay. Is that most of the forward done? Yes. Alright, cool. I'm not sure if that's every. I think that's every layer of fourth guy. Yeah, that's all the fur finish. I need to do some dry brushing on it, but apart from that, more found spiders. Yeah, more found spiders in a cave. But yeah, I'm currently playing on Shrouded Hellscape. But yeah, I'm currently planning on playing Twitch Crusade using my Chaos Cultist and such 40k and Age of Sigma to represent my Heretic Legion Warband. That'll definitely do it. Alright, I'm gonna get that. Whatchamacallit done? That little bit of the spine that I missed, the metal. Where is it? Oh, I'm just gonna do some typhus corrosion on it. I'll probably save me a bunch of time. No, I don't. I'm not sure if she was, because she wasn't in voice chat. She was just in the text chat. But yeah, I can just imagine her just walking into a cave and just being jumped by spiders and just being shot by them. Momo has not had great luck with spiders over the Halloween period. Right, there we are. That'll save me a shit ton of time doing that. Not exactly ideal, but that'll do. Right, time to fix the other thing I missed. I did that while exploring new area. I tried to avoid all the spider places, but ended up getting near some way. Ah, no, unfortunate. We just have to grab the flamethrower. Yeah, don't worry. I'll just go and I'll just explosion and just blow them all away. I don't mind. I find spiders interesting. I mean, it's creepy when they run around, but I find them more or less interesting. I once watched a guy who was collecting a bunch of spiders. And that's where I found out some of the spiders you don't want to mess about with are called baboon spiders. Those things are unpleasant. They're consistently aggressive and unpleasant to handle or be around. They look really cool though. Oh, spiders are no. They're not all unpleasant to be around. Jumping spiders are very inquisitive and cute. I know you would refute that immediately, but yeah, I like jumping spiders. Quite work. The lizards with spears is the oh my god, yeah. Annie, I hate that. That's probably the thing I've died to the most in the new era. The freaking jump attack from the lizard men. Anyway, let's change topic. I want to sleep tonight. I will, buddy. Don't worry. It's just ever since Halloween, there's just been a high influx of spider-related chatter. Why is it so... Well, I'm trying to get the skin the same way as everywhere else, but because the rest of the skin has been done differently, it's proving to be a bit lost. Get the way I want.
Yeah, let's just... yeah, that's perfect. I love your new emotes, Annie. They're really good.
I'll leave that to dry. We're going to go on to black.
Yeah, that's like 15 plus time. It's just that there's no like wind up to it. The thing just jumps at you and that's all your health gone in one hit. We're going to need to drag Hellscythe into that area to take care of them. To just be a distraction. Oh! I found out this really freaking cool thing. Well, not cool because it's like a bug, but ironically, the lizards get stuck in the water, and if you start shooting them in the water, they do not move. Well, they try to move, they do a really bad job of it and get stuck. It just won't. It just are stuck there while you hit them. The lizards are kind of buggy. It definitely helps if someone will be able to distract them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this looks okay once I'm finished. I'm at the point now where I like how it looks, but also if I make like one mistake, I just don't want to spoil it.
Kind of happens when we go into the tower. One of them is stuck in the water. I've just been seeing that over and over and over again. It seems to be the ranged ones are fine in the water. They start throwing discs, but the big ones with the spears are like, I'm just gonna float here and look at you and do nothing else, which I wholeheartedly approve of. I am gonna clear that area before they fix that bug, because I do not want to be there once that bug is fixed. The lizardmen can go to hell. They are objectively annoying creatures. Alright, the rate we're going, we might actually finish within an hour. So, it's obviously going to be tidying up I'm going to have to do. Because I'm noticing some bits I'm missing.
around this.
Oh, I said it earlier, but see, once this is done, this is like the last thing I need to do, and then that's my Heretic Legion. Yeah, he's finished for Trench Crusade. And it's just a few more for my Black Grail, and then that's like 2 units finished. If I was ever able to find someone to play with this game, I'd now have 2 armies to do it with. I suppose there is always, what you call it, Tabletop Simulator. I really need to get onto Tabletop Simulator. I need to get all you guys to play, like, Monopoly. I know Monopoly is known for, like, causing fights and that, but I think it'd be fun. Let's get all the friends together and just play a big game of Monopoly. I still couldn't get my stuff. Last time 3 lizards was camping off. Oh, I saw that, Annie. I saw there was like, yeah, like 3 different death points on that one region. Unlucky. If it's still there the next time you're on, I'll head over and help you out with them. And then probably get speared as well. Such delicate look. That's great. Thank you, Annie. Thank you. I may wish it wasn't such delicate work because my arm is like tensed up for so long that my fingers end up numb in the one hand because I don't want my hand to like shake or anything. Yep, copy gone. At least I know where it is. Since we'll get into that area, I really memorized my route. That's kind of the plus side, I suppose. The fact that you have to run through it so many times, you know where stuff is. I've still not found the coffee or the bananas. Found a bunch of other stuff though, like aquamarine and gold. You can actually get gold by mining under the water. Not precisely where they are. That's it. That's who we need to go to for a coffee now. Else, if we just need to go to Annie. Can we get coffee there? Yeah. Alright, so we've done one foot, done one claw, and we move on to the next one. Yeah, we're almost finished. Apart from the base, but I don't know if we'll do the base on stream. Like I was saying, there was a lot of details I want to do it after.
Oh, this is going to be a bit tricky. I'll say this, but it's really hard to reach. Yeah. Oh.
Alright, so for the most part this is finished. I just need to do... I'm gonna do the tuft of hair with a dry brush. Then I'm gonna do that little bit of skin there, and then go over the bit in the spine again. So, pink gray, there it is. A dry brush isn't too big for this. That looks much better, look at that. That's a good amount of needed definition there. That doesn't just look like plain, like black. Actually does look like there's like a sheen. Much better. Yeah, I need to get that tuft of skin. Well, not tuft, but you know what. That bit of skin, I'm going to need to shade that down. Like sticking out like a sore thumb, a different tone than the rest. 2.5 hours. Huh, only 2.5 hours. I might do, not the full base, I might do the bit that he's standing on. Because I've still got plenty of time. The stream will probably go for another
half an hour or so. Was I doing? Oh yeah. No. Doing a bit of shading. As per usual, I've just got a heap of paint sitting in front of me. Nice. Plus, it'd only been one tiny little bit. I think it'd take longer to. Is the flesh? Usually you give it a little bit of time for the sheet, right? But the great thing about these paints is I will give Citadel credit, even though they're really expensive. The paints dry remarkably fast. So if you want to do stuff like shading or like highlighting, you can get to that step really quickly because the paint just dries in that fast. Really cool. Why is it so freaking hard to put the shade brush back in it? Bloody little plastic. There? Yeah, that'll do. Alright, let's get some cheese left flesh on this. Alright, there we go, that's looking better. Oh. Nice. Right, then we move back to Typhus Corrosion because I guess that just wasn't enough. Alright, with that done. Now we do the easy bit, which is just some rubble, one big ass rebar and goals. And then we are gonna call it a day. I'm gonna use a bigger brush because
Oh, Mr. White Eye, how you doing? Welcome in.
Hello. Hi. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you? How's the exams and tests and stuff going?
Exams. Let's skip. Let's not talk about exams.
Okay.
No?
Okay.
Let's just keep that side. I'm trying to hide my sadness inside. I'm just showing my happy side. Like, don't worry about it. There's something else bigger than exam that I have to deal with, and that's my project. I have to make like an animated video
Oh.
by drawing like I have to draw like an anime, bro. Like I have to draw each frames.
Oh yeah.
I regret choosing like the fucking animation as a topic. I could have chose like stop motion or time lapse, and I took animation because I thought I could do animation because I've done like a little animations here and there. But this is totally different from what I'm doing. Like
So-
I have to draw each frames, and drawing each frames are like it's pain.
So basically what you're saying is you have to do Sakuga.
I don't know what you said. What do you mean?
Sakuga is when like an animation does like has like loads and loads and loads of frames in like a few seconds.
Yeah, but like what I'm doing is like trying to keep less frames.
Yeah.
It's actually like 6 frames, okay, like each scene, and trying to make it like easy and simple, and at the same time trying to make it look less scuffed as possible.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm doing my best. And yeah, and also yeah, Anima, hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great.
Yeah, I did some animation in college as well, and I mean, I liked the course. The course was great, but my god, having to do frame by frame by frame. Oh,
If you have like interest in animation, then you wouldn't complain. I mean, I kind of have, but it's still developing that interest. Like I have interest in doing like illustration and work for anime characters, but this is each frame you're drawing the same shit again and again,
Yep.
but with different poses.
moved slightly because to show that it's moving. Yep.
Yeah. Oh my god. Respect to all the animators out there.
Yeah, they're built different.
I'm crying. Anyways, how has your day been?
It's
Thank you for the shout out.
it's good. No worries. It's been a chill day. I've just been playing Enshrouded, and I got most of this painted. What do you think?
I can see that it is gorgeous.
Thank
It
you.
looks it reminds me of something I think. I don't know exactly, but it looks, but damn.
Yeah, I'm quite. It's one of the ones like as per usual where I think it's going to be bad halfway through, and then I somehow save it.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, thank you.
I was supposed to stream today. Like I couldn't like play with. I had a P collab
Mm.
and I couldn't play like with them because
What was it?
I had like internet like
Problem.
the like it's just I don't know. It kept disconnecting me from the game. I don't know why.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that
And-
in Annie's stream. I saw that you said that you were going to be having a collab later. Yeah.
Yeah. I ended up cameoing, just staying there. I was just drawing in the background. I was just drawing a candy bag emote for someone. It was pretty fun, just staying there.
We need to do another Peak collab again. That was fun.
Yeah, we have to. Would love to.
Yeah. How's the art front been going? Have you been overloading yourself with free commission?
Good thing that I'm currently doing free stuff. Actually, I would not consider this as free stuff, but I'm like doing this as a practice. As I said before, like I actually bought a base from Vegan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a candy bag. I think you might have seen if you've seen my Twitter. I'll actually send you one thing that I made.
All right, let's see. That would be really good for like Christmas and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'll show you my first attempt.
Okay.
Where are you, Nemrak? I do not see it.
I'm invisible. Oh, I'm not. But...
Okay.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Oh my god, they did this so awesome.
Oh, that is cute. I like that.
That is indeed cute.
It's like a little bag of sweets with someone in it. Lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know, I know it's a base, but I would love it if you had one where it was the person in the bag with a hand reaching in and they look scared.
Oh, they just putting the hand inside the bag.
Yeah, like someone
Like,
put the hand in the bag and the person inside is worried that they're going to get grabbed.
Oh. That would be pretty cool.
So is that what you're working on right now? Are you doing?
I am making one for Rosie.
Oh, nice.
It's like I'm like making them for like few people so that I can like showcase it in my region.
Yeah, that's a good idea because people will be like, oh, this is exactly what this looks like. This is how this person does this. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah. I would love to charge them, but nah.
Oh, just
I love my free job.
just make it and then send it to them and be like, I made this for you. Send the payment.
Oh my god. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, how was your birthday? I can't remember if I asked.
It was kinda it was alright. Wasn't really my best birthday celebration I had. But it was okay.
Oh,
Could have been better if I could have streamed. I could have streamed. I just look, they postponed the exam. First they told it's on November 5th and they postponed it on November 10th, and then later then they postponed it to 12th, and in 12th that's second language, okay? And for me, second language, I took it as French, and the people who took French and German, they will have the exam on first week of December. So I saw yesterday, it's like yesterday for me, it was a free day. I had so much time. I could have celebrated my birthday. I couldn't. It could have gone so well.
Oh, they should have told you.
Oh my god, I still can't wait to show the art that I did. Like be all together.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I'm
Like,
looking forward
it's
to that
done.
one. Oh, good.
Yeah, I just want to show it, but I just can't. I thought I would show it on my stream, my birthday stream. Now I can't do a late birthday stream because it's really late. So I'm gonna just do a normal 2.0 debut stream.
It's only halfway through November. I wouldn't worry about it.
Like thing is this whole month is just exams. Actually, it's not a whole month. It's just only 3 exams, which is in November 19th, and then 21st and 24th, and the exams are done. Actually, and then in first week of any day in first week of December, it will be like the second language, and my first semester will be over.
Ooh. You're getting there. You're getting through it.
Yeah. It's really sad. I haven't even started shit. Like, I don't know anything. I should be studying, but I just don't know. I don't want to study. I don't it's boring. The exams are not needed. I feel like they should just let us pass the second
If
sem.
only.
I don't want to attend the exam.
Yeah, that's the worst. You can do really well with the coursework, and then you get to the exam and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I thought if that was easy.
It reminds me of when I was in college and we had 7 exams in 3 days. It was the worst freaking thing. We're talking to. I end up talking to the lecturer. And, like, can you please just not? I need time.
Lot of time. You're doing great. I'm look. I know from your side, from your point of view, you will see me as I'm doing great. Actually, I'm not. I'm dead crying inside.
As long as you get a pass, I would not worry.
I don't think I'm gonna pass the way how I'm going, how I'm feeling. What's it's for the time being. It's like I might fail. If I start studying, I might not fail, but I don't want to start studying right now because I feel like it's too early. Maybe let's just wait until 2-3 days before the exam.
Yeah, that's not the worst thing in the world, because if you study, well, I shouldn't recommend studying late, but
but fine. I get it.
But the closer you study, the more it'll be fresh in your mind and you'll have a easier time, I guess.
Yeah, I get it. I do get that. Just that you have to, in brain you have to accept it, to go get ready and start working. It never starts. I don't know how to explain this. I know it's easy if you just go and start studying, and you can just don't have to worry for the exam. But to take the initiative is just that's the hardest part.
It brings back some very unpleasant memories from college.
I know, right, Annie? I know.
Don't worry. Pat. Oh my god, Captain is playing Uma Musume.
Oh, is he? Nice.
Yeah.
I have not playing that recently ever since I just failed at the gacha again and again and again.
Yeah, I stopped the game, to be honest. It was fun when it was popular, and I think I played in so much Uma Musume that I'm good. Yeah, I'm done. Like it's not as enjoyable as anymore as I used to.
Well, it is the same thing over and over and
Yeah,
over.
exactly. We're doing the same thing over and over. It's kind of fun to watch doing the same thing over and over, but there will be a time, I'm done. It held out to try study something and I tried to explain it to someone. It definitely will tell if you remember the subject. Oh, I see what you mean. I see. But the hardest part is that to take the initiative to like open the book and start reading. I don't. I just. I'm too lazy to even do that.
I've said to try studying something and try to explain it to someone. It definitely will help. It will tell if you remember the subject. I did that a lot while studying language. Oh yeah, so like a tutoring kind of thing. I've seen people do that with the languages where they just speak it to someone in front of them and just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I've seen people do that quite a lot. I remember before doing exams with the people in my class, a lot of us when we stepped out of the exams, we like cross-reference and be like, "Did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do that? Was that how you did that?" I part of me loved doing that after exams.
Yeah, it stresses out sometimes.
I have to go back over these bits.
I don't want to think about exams. I just want to like draw for people and just live happy life. Like to be honest, I don't need to even go to college. I can just do commissions and live my life.
Well, if you do well in college, at least you'll have a backup.
Yeah.
Alright.
A little bit more, and then that's probably where I'm going to finish. Oh good, I just shoved my thumb into the thing, that's great.
Oh, it's bad.
That's not bad. I just have a grey thumb now. Fine.
Oh wait. was like wondering if you like didn't play like music in the background. Christian. But no, like,
If it helps you
you're-
focus.
I thought like you didn't like put music in the background. But later I just realized the stream was just me.
Alright, that's where I'm gonna wrap up today. Thanks for popping in, White Eye.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
I just love cameoing.
Hmm.
And if for some reason if I'm not able to like if you do it like next Wednesday,
Hmm?
I can do cameo. Wait, which is next Wednesday? Let me see. Wait a second. Wait. If next that will be
Are you doing a collab
that will
next
be on my
Wednesday?
exam day,
Oh, right.
but it will be finished. It will be finished. I think.
Hey.
On the, like after the exam, I think yeah, I can come.
Awesome.
I can do cameo. Yeah. Okay. This is it, guys.
And thank you for the raid, Annie. Thank you. And thank you for hanging out.
Yeah.
Alright, do you have any recommendations on someone to raid? White Eye?
Or me.
Yeah.
I have plenty, like a lot. Let me see. We can raid Arcanum. Wait, I'll write his name.
Okay, okay.
Alright.
Oh,
He's
Arcanum.
playing
Okay.
Counter Strike.
Let's see. Counter Strike. I thought it was a big drop off in Counter Strike players, but interesting.
I don't like Counter Strike. I play Valorant. I just
Hmm.
like it's my friend, so why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Alright, copy that. Do a quick shout out. Because I need to make a habit of raiding new people. I've not been doing that. I've just been raiding people that I know well constantly.
Yeah, I get that. I also do that a lot. But if you want to like know more people, you gotta raid other people too. Yeah.
Yep. Alright, there we go. Raid messengers. Thank you for watching as always, all you wonderful people, and make sure to go check out Annie. Make sure to go check out
people.
White Eye. Yeah, bye bye. Bye bye. Alright,
Yeah.
how long we go? And snooze those ads. Alright. I'll see you guys on Friday. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yeah.